Heyo. What's up, Jen?
Good morning / afternoon.
All right. It's already next
We.
week for Bryant. It's already Monday.
Tournament's over for me. I know what's going on. It's,
Sweet.
I don't want to tell everyone.
I know what's going
I
on.
knew that Anthony was going to come to this, but
Anthony's going on here 5-0. Last round representing Friday night fights. We're doing
that's
well.
right. I'd like to know when you guys are starting Friday Night Fight boot camp
Oh,
after this weekend.
we're starting. Hey, we play every single week. Come check it out.
actual come in train
Yeah.
in the studio.
That's I mean the training regime's pretty rigorous. You know, we do like 14 steps to get down to the basement, like once and once on the way out, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, JC eats a lot of snacks in between, and I
Oh, you bet.
pretty much just sit. And even when I'm playing, I'm usually sitting. So yeah,
You want to know how to eat snacks? You can come learn from the master, myself.
yeah. So I mean, the easy answer is come check it out Friday night on Friday nights. You know, we talk about it on Tuesdays. We play on Fridays. And it's no secret we've been playing a lot of droids, so I'm not surprised to see Anthony at 5-0, rocking him with droids, spiders and Magnus. We've been talking about for a while. Yeah, it's a good list. So, not to be outdone, Michael Smith's also here, so he's obviously done very well. But Anthony is currently the only 5-0 player in the entire tournament. So Anthony has the fate of his own fate, I should say, in his hands here as he plays. So if Anthony wins, he'll be 6-0 and wins outright. If Anthony loses, then it's going to go to a tiebreaker in the wilds. And I'm not sure how many 5-1s there will be or can be. Anthony doesn't have the greatest MOV because he hasn't played a lot of turns in a lot of games. Some games, yes, but he's by his own admission, he says MOV is pretty low. So he's just looking just to win. So
his MOV, he's actually as he currently stands. He is third down the list for that, but depending on who would come up the ladder.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's actually sitting higher than most. There's only one other at his level that has a higher MOV.
Right.
So
I think it's
if it does come down to MOV, it's all about how he goes against in this game.
So. Yeah, I think it's those others 4-1s that potentially could slingshot up here and end up at 5-1 if there is. So I mean, I think the simple solution here is just play this game. You can only play one game at a time, and really it's the only game that matters at this point for Anthony. So just play this one tight and then see how the outcome goes. If you've just watched our previous game, of which Anthony was also featured, he was playing a very similar mission and objective and condition as to what he's playing now. It's going to be slightly different. Let me grab this. Players are still in deployment. They need to let me know when they are done. They're going to be on their own special timer for this upcoming round. So we should have it to the minute here. So again, just to preview the fight, it's Anthony playing CIS. Oh, always with one mess up here. Look at me go. I'm going to fix this one right now. I think I'm always set. And then I have one little hiccup. So I'm going to fix it right now live. There we go. That fix it makes it much better for me. Michael is actually rocking Rebels. It is round 6. The time's right. Everything's right on there with the exception of that. Before we get going, I want to shout out Sean. Looks like he's watching a microscope or a binocular. Let me go back here. Does that look?
Yep. There we go.
You know what? Microscope and or binocular, because I can't see anything. I just have a white wall in front of me, so clearly I am not seeing anything. So there's that. But yeah, so I just want to thank everyone for helping us out. You know, as I mentioned, checking us out on Fridays, checking us out on Tuesdays. We're doing our thing. It's just what we do. It's a free podcast, free show. It's all free. Come check it out. We just enjoy doing it and are more than happy to have been invited down to hang out at the Dallas Open, put in some time, which is great time well spent, putting on this. And hopefully it's been enjoyable for people to listen to who couldn't attend, and mostly very enjoyable for people who have been here. And I've been hearing lots of great things. So let me slide down here to player introductions. So over on this side, this is in fact not, let me reverse this here. I'll just give you a better angle here. So this will be Michael's side here. They have obviously bumped a camera, which I'm going to go fix for you guys because I can't go more than 5 minutes without fixing the cameras at the intro anyways, then move around here. But this is Michael. He's going to be running an entirely, I think the entire thing is all Twi'leks. So it'll be easy to track. They're just all third-party models. It's obviously been okay up to this point, so we'll keep track of that. Luckily, he has a lot of redundancy in his list. And when the guys get into the list, I'll go fix the cameras, but they'll walk you through that. But lots of redundant units, so it should be easy for us to track. And then I'll mirror this back, and then obviously over here, this is Anthony's side, and we've seen Anthony's list with the double spider, triple magna, plethora of B1s, some with PKs, some naked, and some with E5S. And then in addition, he has a Kalani in there just for added kicks. Kalani, my opinion, best super attack for sure. Very good super attack. So I'll let the guys do the lists here, and then I'll come back in a moment. If you guys want to break into those lists, there is Anthony's. Go over that one again.
Alrighty, so Anthony, we have Kalani with comms relay, battle B1 battle droids with PK series worker droids. We've got two of them, two battle droids naked. Then we've got battle droids with the E5S trooper. We've got two Magna Guards with RP6, the RP6 Magna Guard and Tenacity. We've got a Magna Guard with RP6 Tenacity and comms relay. And then we've got a dwarf spider with attack protocols, nose-mounted ion blaster, targeting array, and he's got two of them. Sorry.
Cool.
Obviously, been a very successful list over the weekend.
Yeah. Did you guys finish covering off Anthony's?
Yes, we did.
Okay, cool. All right, I just fixed the camera. I'm back. There's the blue list. As I said, a lot of redundancy in here. So it looks like a short list, but it is 10 activations. So go ahead, guys, take a crack at it.
All right, so this is a fun one. So we've got 2 rebel officers with vigilance, classic, to back up the 5 rebel troopers with a DLT 20, rebel trooper captain, and situational awareness. Let's get that dodge spam going. This guy's ready for that new upgrade card to drop. I can just feel it. We got 2 strike teams, and of course, our big boy, the man himself, Operative Luke Skywalker, with push versus speed, Jedi mind trick into the fray. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, this seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you guys think about the DLT 20 captain combo times 5?
Well, we had someone similar play something similar last weekend, and it went fairly well. I'm very interested to see how it goes at a bigger tournament.
Yeah, you're gonna have that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've played against lists like this one a fair bit, and seen lists like it played a fair bit, and it really is ride or die on how many crits can your opponent roll, or just how much dice can you guys even like push through, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you throw small die pools, you're not doing anything against this.
Yeah, coming up against droids, I think massive droids, then you might have a hard time. If Anthony can keep his important pieces in cover until he gets to where he wants to go, then he may just win out just on attrition.
It'll be interesting to see the approach, because really all weekend what I've seen, and this has been my experience playing basically the same list Anthony's been playing, is not enough players are focusing down the B1s. Everyone wants to kill the Magnus. Everyone wants to kill the spiders. You're not killing the squishiness of it. You're not breaking up the chain. You're not sort of disjointing the units that are supporting with the heals or the back cappers, or the squishy activations that basically just pad your ability to control your big pieces. So it'd be interesting to see if there is a use of the pools of dice just simply to trim out the units without the great saves. Because the Magnus, as we saw last round, they were hardy. They took a ton and they just stayed in there. And really it came down to the end that there just wasn't enough killed. And I think there was opportunity, as Jace pointed out, we could have killed some squishy stuff in there, because it was presented at other times as they had to come up and support the Magnus. So it'll be interesting to see what Michael's approach is here. So yeah, looking forward to that. So if we jump over to the table itself, very, very similar. In fact, it's the exact same table.
Oh my.
Yeah, so not a lot different here. We've shifted over a camera apparently a little bit. I just left it. I was like, you guys, it's the last game. You'll be fine. So we can see mostly everything that's going on there. Far side view there is just going to be, basically the opposite of that. So I just have that in redundancy. And then the near side here, we'll get that sort of lower angle. Anthony taking a similar position and similar approach. And then obviously we have our top-down view here as players begin to set up. The timer is going to be specific for these players, so I will actually be controlling the time here in the sense that I should be starting it when the players say start the time. Players have been giving allowance to start a little bit later on the stream table here, and their timing, I believe, will not start until I believe it's supposed to start when their deployment is beginning. I'm not sure if that's what Florfed told them. I will verify with him, in fact, as to when their time will officially have begun. But clearly, I believe they were given some extra time. So,
fun times.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, any predictions, boys?
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Now, the thing is, Magna are really great against Op Luke.
Yes.
However, Jedi Mind Trick does nothing against Anthony.
Yeah, I think if Anthony can get those Magna Guards in there and take care of Luke, then I think it's pretty much going to be game over. That's again going back to only being able to plink a couple at a time against Magnas. I think he's going to have a hard time coming up against Anthony's list. But if Luke can slip by, then he's going to cause all kinds of troubles.
All right, so I just put up their official time. So they're 2:15 on the clock here from their official. We started them on the start of that deployment, so that's when I'm going to start the timer here for you guys, so you guys can all see that. We haven't.
Awesome.
There it is. VAPS, supply drop, and advanced positions. So hence we see a few of the units starting to escape their deployment zones, which will be fun and interesting. Looks like a very similar chase to last time. We have the rebels taking up a position on the giant mass that is the temple on the back side. Droids, around the back sides here. I think we see the VAPs in a slightly different position for Anthony here, right beside the supply boxes. And then if we look on, maybe throw down the scoreboard here on Michael's side, I believe he has one almost an identical position as to the last game. And if I take that down, thinking, and then the other one is right here, Jace, on the Brian, right on the temple itself. So gonna have those kind of along the backside edge. Anthony's kind of advanced his a little bit up there. And this sort of triangular kill box here that Anthony found himself in last time, I think is going to be a little bit more accessible for the rebels than it was for the clones. So Anthony is going to need to watch that approach. Because he is going to need to get up into position, but his position, unfortunately, this way is probably right in that range 3 spot for all those rebels. So it'll be quite interesting to see if the rebels can put out big fire and Anthony can weather it with great defense dice like he had last game. That could be the story, but it could be completely the opposite, or it could be rebels can't put hits across and Anthony doesn't have to worry about rolling saves. So. It'll be interesting. Those Magnus can pile up the dodges pretty quick. So,
I will say though, having watched Anthony play a similar version to this list, it can put a lot of hits down.
You mean the LT spam on the rebels? Yeah, no, for sure. Yep, no question about it. And tanky in its own right with the defense, with the situational awareness and the dodge that is out there. Not to speculate too much, but I think that new upgrade coming is going to make this list maybe even a little bit stronger, cashing those dodges. So,
oh, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. Yep.
That'll be great. So, all right. So players look like they're nearly done deployment. We'll kind of let this first turn unfold before we have to go figure out where too many things are. But it looks like he's fronting with 2 Magnas this time. Jace, I think he's maybe doing it a bit differently. He's definitely got more advanced positions for his Magnas, but again, still following with the spiders. And Jason and I, Bryant, were speculating that it might be a little bit of a different approach if Anthony were to lead with the spiders, and then just leave a little bit of an avenue for the Magnus to switch through, so he could always maintain at least a light cover behind those vehicles, and then not have to worry about the spiders sort of running over or worrying about too much. So there we go. All right, so two handshakes there. One to start the game, and I think one to conclude the game. So I think we're done already.
Yep. Already?
Back it up.
Okay.
There we go. Anthony playing much quicker this game. In fact, no, I think this is just...
I was going to say the deployment seemed nice and fluid. So
I think they're
done.
Already playing at a much quicker pace. So ironically, I spoke to both players afterwards, and they actually felt they were playing at a rather quick pace. But I think that was much more the pressure of the situation as opposed to what was unfolding. But again, distorted reality. I think when you're in it, I mean, you guys know how quickly 2.5 hours can go when you're at a pressure cook table. So, so you have player cards coming out. That looks like a Friday Night Fight card sleeve there. So
I was about to say that looks nice. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's upside down though, so we'll see. I'm not sure which way Anthony put his cards in, but we'll see what happens. I've asked players to put the supply drop tokens or cards in the box and leave the one they're taking, and they will also flash us the all activations underneath. Because last game we only saw a few. It'd be a lot easier for us to keep track if we saw them all. I understand that players are also playing and sometimes forget that stuff, so not a problem. Oh, there we go. Already forgot the rules. All right, there we go. And flipping, perfect. Other way, guys.
So you've got orbital strike and...
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Orbital strike and standing orders. Perfect. All right, thank you. And away we go. All right, so the Rebels opting for the delay here. It's not surprising here, given Michael's list. You know, he wants to not have that huge act discrepancy, and if he can take advantage here by going second, he can mitigate that gap, and that's something we really saw with the clones last game. Anthony was able to exploit that extra few activations.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely an advantage with a 12 act list, isn't it?
Yeah, he has 11. I'm running
11, sorry.
12 act version, but yes, agreed. It's the same premise. Out activating your opponent with. I think that really helped him. Quite honestly, Bryant, last game, Anthony was able to sort of add a response that the clones couldn't, and was able to whittle down a few units, and then start strong the next turn. Not only going last but also first on most occasions. So. All right, so the looks like Anthony opening up with pretty stock standard there. He loves that orbital bombardment. I don't take it in my version, but I like to push. But Anthony likes to use it, so it's obviously found some success. It didn't really work for him last game, as he indicated, but I think that's more abnormal than normal.
Yep.
All right, so Anthony chaining through here, likely going to see Magnas in the bag. All right, a lot of bag shaking going on there. All right, looks like we have a Magna pull. Special Forces. Looks like they're going to do an activation here. Thanks to the folks that are joining us here for last game already. I'm not sure if it's up in the Discords and all that stuff, Bryant, or on the
We've got Discord and Facebook already.
All right, fantastic. Should we get that out there? Obviously, it'll be live on our YouTube channel. You guys can watch that at your own pace, your own leisure. Should have about 14 hours or so of footage for the weekend, so be good. All right, so we have a dodge token and an aim token. I think that's Anthony for getting his retinue, so he's doing them now. Interesting.
Classic.
Yeah. And going with them, yep. I think. All right, so I think they're gonna. What did he just go with there? Was that not Special Forces that he pulled? Okay, yeah, no, Special Forces that he pulled. Okay. All right, I think he took back what he was going to do there.
Classic.
Yeah, I think he gave him an aim. He gave him an aim and a dodge, but then he's seen a dodge removed. All right, and he's moving up to the supply box. So I think he took a.
Is he going to steal Bacta again?
Might be. Maybe.
Brian, so I don't know if you caught it, but last game, Anthony, with his fully droid body, first two pulls, pulled both Bactas and took them.
Yeah.
So his opponent
Like
couldn't get
you
him.
would.
Yeah.
Right?
An opponent took the arc welder.
Yeah.
I don't think either play. Well, I don't know. Yeah, either player I don't think used anything they actually pulled. So, all right.
No, yeah, they didn't use any supplies the entire game last game.
They were just keeping supplies from other
I
places.
think they might have used a couple of like the holo projectors and range finders, but
Maybe.
certainly nothing. Okay. Also opposite way, but that's fine. We're just gonna make this box bigger on this screen. Precision scopes looks like what they're keeping.
Nice little additive there. That one will get used. So whereabouts has Michael deployed Luke into?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Dice rolling straight off the bat.
Yeah, sorry. I think he maybe had my on mute. I think he moved up, took a rocket shot. I'll go grab a look of where everyone is here. So looks like the rocket was successful in shooting off one rebel trooper there. Just give me a sec. I'll check for you guys.
Yeah, taking first blood on first shots.
Yeah, that's usually what you want to see.
Yep, sign of things to come, maybe. It's definitely going to be there's definitely going to be lots of shots straight from the get go. I think here.
Yeah, especially on advanced positions, you got
Yep.
lots that you're able to shoot.
All right, we got Jamie in chat cheering for Anthony. That's a surprise to no one, but that's good. When here watching lots of games, it's wicked. We appreciate that. Appreciate the viewership. So right where that operative token is on the table, that is where Luke is. So straight north of the Dallas Open sign at the bottom.
Yep.
And then he has an officer that's in that cluster where his hands are right now, and then there's another officer in the cluster that is down in the bottom left corner, right above the game clock. So just kind of keeping those courage bubbles and the order potential and all that good stuff out there. So.
Yep.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have a move up here, and likely just going to see a lot of move shoot from these rebels, I think, or aim shoot. I think these rebels are only going to be valued if they're putting in work. Let's see if we can get any that glare. Sorry, it's a little bit. So targeting rangefinder and Bacta. Let's see what he's going to keep. I mean, I think he pulled a Bacta. There you go. So Bacta will be the play.
Yep.
All right, makes sense. And then we'll see what happens. So, I mean, if you only have Magna, I think you shoot Magna. If you got an opportunity to shoot others, I think you got to take them. So, looks like the Rebels are just going to move up and do a tap and just start taking care of business there. So, I'll update that scoreboard. Let's pop that score up for you guys, and we'll get that score updated. 201. There we go. All right, so Anthony deciding to go with. All right, looks like he's got a pull, and you're gonna go with a Magna here. Keeping in mind, Magna do not have scale, and that wall looks like it needs to have units scale or go up either end to get there, but there is no pass through that one, I do not believe. So, looking.
Is there no? Are they not sort of considered stairs? Oh, there you go, stairs. So they can go up the stairs.
Yeah, they can go up the stairs, but as you can see,
no.
they can't get across that threshold. There's no door here.
Yeah.
So if they did,
and there's no hole in the bottom of that temple, so they can't go through. That's just one solid.
No, they absolutely can move through it for sure.
Right here.
So they need to go up the side and then go through. So I think keep in mind that we could have force push potential and all other kind of shenanigans in and around that. So I think that is why Luke is up there to be a very early threat. So what do players decide to keep their field scanner there? So they'll figure out how to turn it around the right way. I'll help them out. I might actually just, not to say that I can't rely on the players, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to flip that around. They'll be none the wiser. And when they do it wrong the next time, it'll be right for us. So now you watch. They'll flip it around on me, and then so
that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, awesome! Thanks.
I was going to be like, I expect nothing less from them.
Yeah, no, thanks a lot, Zarback. That's great. No lags and no hitches. That's fantastic. So it's good. Yeah, it's just working the technology correctly, I guess. So
pulling some commandos. Michael pulling his commandos there.
I've had some practice doing this. So all right, that just looks like one black with a surge conversion, popping on a what do you want to call it? A wound? There we go. Thank you.
Wound.
Finally got there. It's been long. Yeah, whatever those tokens with red and damage look like. So, all right. Work's not done. Anthony, if he wins, gets to celebrate. I told Anthony if he wins, he's buying supper, and then I'm gonna tell him his prize is to help me clean up all the gear. So. And it subsequently that
lucky reward
that also occurs if he loses. So there's that too.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Jamie, you need to back me up on this one. Come on now. If you write it in chat, it just means we need to oblige. So, all right, Anthony, moving up here. Looks like we're gonna get a quick tap here from CIS as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Also, here's the other thing. If Anthony wins this, I'm just gonna claim that I technically won Dallas because I convinced Anthony to go. So
I'm gonna convince him because I told him what list to play. So because you want
fair,
I'm gonna regret it though. No, bro. You just bring this list. It's fine. So if anyone wins Dallas, basically Anthony can claim absolutely no credit. Jace convinced him to go. I told him what list to bring, and Bryant, you can make up whatever story you want as to why he's here. And we'll.
Bryant knew the outcome, so like
I will.
It's all his fault.
And supported in the background. Yeah,
that is true.
I'll concoct something over the next hour or so.
That's fine. Once it's on the, it's true forever. So
that's it.
All right, guys are going to do a poll here. Let's see what they do. Oh yeah, there we go. Good job, guys. All right, going to take the arc welder here. Good choice. And no, they didn't get it correct. That is still reversed. So. All right, there we go. Anthony getting some quick pulls. Supply drop really working out here nicely for Anthony. He's really liking that. All right, now we got a core activation. Boom, there we go. Excellent.
Sean Death, helping support your sustenance there.
Yeah, fair enough. I donated some for your lasagna meal tonight. I don't have my iPad on here. Let me see what's happening here. How do I get to my mail? Oh, well, he's not even kidding. Well, thank you very much. So, literally says, lasagna is on me tonight. Thanks for a great weekend of stream. Sean Death.
Sean Death, you're the man.
Cheers. Fantastic. Appreciate that. If I do buy those, I'm gonna have to separate all the layers. I'm gonna have to separate all the layers because I don't like my food touching. So that'll be. It takes me like 6.5 hours to eat lasagna, layer by layer.
He also has to scrape the sauce off and then separate the meat from the sauce.
It's fine. It all goes down the same place, but just goes down slower. All right, that is another crit coming in here. That is a save though. See what unit that was into. No, super nice. Thanks a lot, Sean. Cheers.
Little did you know that was actually Sean Death's. He knew that you like to separate your food. Lasagna it is.
That looks like a shot into the other Magna. So we got 2 suppression on one on each of the Magna card here. So, all right, looks like we're looking for Anthony to pull, I think here. Jamie saying, and I totally, completely, 100% encourage Tony to go. So yeah, I'm pretty awesome girlfriend. Yeah, I mean, we'll give you, I mean, whatever. We'll go splits on all this. So 25% of the victory, if incurred, is split between all of us. We're all about sharing, so it's fine.
John, I think we still have that power saw at your place, right? So we can just cut this trophy in 4 pieces and each take part of it.
Here's the beauty: it's actually glass, so we can shatter this thing and just mail.
Oh, perfect!
All the people that need a piece of it. So.
Tough there's a choice there, isn't there?
Yeah, so I think we'll take one of those hollow projectors, one of the 2.
Yep.
If we can get them.
Which one he can actually pick up?
There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
So yeah, we're all fine. I am traveling home tomorrow morning, so I do not have to full scramble pack tonight. So yeah, so it looks like
nothing worse than having to scramble pack after a tournament, after a 2 days.
You bet. I'm gonna move at a leisurely snail pace to take all this down. So yeah.
Yep.
I'm not even leaving that early in the morning. I think at 10 a.m. flight, but I do have to get home and work. Basically, I will be off, but I'll be working the moment I land. I have a very busy week this week. So, all right, that is looks like that's a suppression roll there. So, not removing the suppression on those rebel troopers. Oh,
no, that was a defensive roll.
Oh,
losing another.
Yep. It must have been a Magna firing a shot there. I didn't even have an angle. There we go. Another core trooper.
Yep.
My bad. So it looks like then there should be a suppression added to that unit then if that's the case. So looks like that was missed. So there's no suppression there, and if they took a model off, not sure what I'm missing here. So must have been a missed suppression. I'll check into that after. All right, so we're gonna go with this core unit here, and then behind Luke.
Can we come up into the supplies?
Yeah, I think that's another supply drop right there. Great angle down here on these Magna Guard. Just put it at one sec. I'm just gonna be right back.
Coming in just so you can get that. Although still keeping cover from the majority of the army there, but being able to plug away at that open unit.
Yeah, so what you guys can't see is the unit at the bottom. The suppression are actually right tucked next to the base. For whatever reason, we can't see that in the top view, but that rebel troop has been shot twice, so they are there. We can look here for a minute. So this is the rebel troopers obviously pulling up there, pulling a card, and I think they're gonna look to take a shot here at these guys. I see dice coming out. Must have got range 3 because I see a pile of dice coming out here. So make this box a little bigger. That seems like a nice, decent rollout.
Yeah, it does.
A decent's a relevant term. It depends who you are. But it looks like 4 that were left in the tray there. Magna going to take 2 here.
Yeah.
I think they already have a floating wound on one of the units, so I'm not sure if he's shooting the wounded ones. We'll see what happens here. Should remove one and float a wound. There we go. All right. Get another suppression for them. Anthony losing a Magna. It's just kind of how this game went last time. Well, it's maybe a bit quicker into the game here. What's our loadout on the Luke Skywalker in this list again?
So Luke has Force Push, Burst of Speed, Jedi Mind Trick, and Into the Fray.
Okay. So I don't know if that Luke minds too much to get down in there. He can, I mean, he's not going to like to be overwhelmed by 2 Magna, but if you soften up 1 and get rid of it, I think Luke's feeling pretty comfortable getting in there. Maybe, oh, now aren't these guys clever? Let's put 1 more. Touche, boys. I have no response for you. I cannot fix that. I cannot fix that. But I think that is a rangefinder, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Are you guys supply drop cards on the table players, or are you supply drop cards on the side players?
Oh, I'm on the side. I have all my tokens on the table, but supply drops I put on the side.
So it depends. If I'm playing a friendly game, right? Like I don't usually bring all my cards and set them out. So I put it by the unit. But when I play in a tournament and I have all my cards set out, I made color-coded cards to put with my units, which matched their basing, so that I can tell different units of the same type apart, and then I just put it there because then I know easily which one's which.
So you just like TTS auto tint in real life?
Pretty much. Except it's flowers. It's just different colored flowers.
Oh my god, that's a clever trick. You must have learned that from someone.
Yeah, right? If you want to learn cool tips like this, check out the TerrainStudio at patreon.com.
Yeah, I hate coloring bases. I just always use some sort of like basic technique to
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just use the provided numbers that comes with the actual kit.
Oh, I thought those things were just to throw out immediately upon opening your purchase. So.
I thought those were just to fill the space in it so that it didn't wreck your models in transit.
All right, boys, we got a spider moving up here. This looks menacing. All right, move up, shoot.
It's been interesting to see some of the spread that there is across the board.
You mean in terms of
throughout the competition?
Oh, okay.
In general. Yep.
Right. I thought you were referring to kind of the spacing of it. And so Anthony, it's a good shot there. Anthony plays his army much wider than I do. I tend to not play mine very spaced out. I like to present a large threat all at once, but it's that whole premise of being big as possible to look as threatening as possible. Big shot here by Anthony. Only going to get 2 in, but will remove 2 models by my count.
Yep.
That is Anthony going in on that same unit. I think that dodge needs to be spent there. Would offend, but from nimble. So I'll ask the players just to flash the tokens too. But there's a dodge there, just so you guys don't think that he didn't roll enough saves. But in nimble, of course. So not to forget.
Rebels with nimble.
All right, looks like he's taking a dodge with the leader. Remember, there's a leader in that sort of group, and there's a leader in the bottom group as well, the bottom left corner there, right above the clock.
And having those rebel officers with vigilance is going to help there, with especially with the rebels getting nimble, and they're going to be getting a few dollars, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think they're
definitely going to keep them alive and keep them going.
Yeah, absolutely. think this is Kalani here at the bottom. He's going to strategize first action.
And we just suppose we better say hello to the 25 people that we've got joining us.
Sound off.
Sarvak, Bonobo, Striker, as per usual. We've got a couple of regulars, Sean Death, we've got Jamie T. If anyone else wants to sing out and let us know where you're from. We've had a fairly good international representation.
Yeah. Yes.
Watching over the weekend, it's been great. Sweden, Norway,
Belgium.
Australians, Belgium, yep, Canadians. Oh,
that is an orbital strike here.
Oh, ouch!
All right, there's the second aim.
There we go.
So, KC's back 6 for 6. Stan Parks with us all weekend. He'll block 1 off that, but again, just not the best of the orbital strikes, similar to last. But he is down to a single up there. So,
Michael, give him the thumbs up there.
All right, boys. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to tap out here, but I will hopefully catch the rest of the game later.
All right, Jace. Later, buddy.
See ya.
Thanks for joining us, Jace.
All right. Now that the children have gone to bed. All right, Nebraska checking in.
Yep.
Nova Scotia checking in. Anthony.
Nova Scotia. Yep.
Anthony, how'd that chicken coop building go? Cleaning? I'm not sure if it's building or cleaning. I think that was yesterday. All right, Anthony cheering on, Noah cheering on Anthony, coming in from Nova Scotia, Minnesota. Guys, have never heard of Nova, Minnesota? That is another, I think, critical 1 on that gun. So it should be a crit and hit.
On the commandos you're talking about?
All clean and happy chickens. Awesome. See, we care about everything here. So I was really concerned for those chickens, so I wanted to check in on them. That will be Commando. Commando.
Yeah, if that was the commandos, they surged to hit, but no.
I think that might have, was that from a strike? Yeah,
that was. I think that was the commando strike.
DLT 20.
Or was it the DSV 20? Sorry.
It was DLT 20 shot there, yeah. So Magna's getting picked on again. I'll have to ask Anthony when I get over there what he keeps his Magnas real tight. So there is a way to tell them apart. I just cannot tell from here because they're all staffs with pink on the end. But I think he has 3 and 3, and 1 has a floating wound. I think is how that looks. If I'm keeping track in my own head, but I'll verify when I get to the table. And then he's got a bunch of B1s there in the middle. Probably most of the naked squads. I think one of them is the PK in the middle there. So I could see some heals and some Magna actually popping back on the table. So Anthony likes to bring back the Magnas and leave the floating wounds. I'm also a fan of that strategy as well.
Yep, definitely.
I like it because you can use the other one to cohere if you don't already have heavy cover. And then it's better because you're not putting a unit back just with a single wound. If you didn't have heavy cover and you're able to recohere a new model, potentially now you're mitigating 2 hits off the top due to heavy cover and then still restoring a wound. So, yeah, just something important to consider. If you don't have it, bring back that model.
And you're also adding to your attack pool too. So.
Yes, if you already have it on, then absolutely you're adding to your attack pool for sure. All right, see, we have a spider come here. It went over a model. It is going to cause suppression there and a displacement.
That's the word, not cohesion. Displacement.
Okay, that's an opening spider shot there with 3. All the ones you'd expect. A little bit better than average. There we go. It's really good. So 3.
Now, is he shooting at his... is he going to be shooting
I think
at the one with just 1 left?
I think he is. So I think that will find.
Alrighty.
that unit because he was able to go 3 plus dodge down to 2, block 1, still not enough, loses a unit.
Yep.
So there we go. Another core unit going here. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, don't worry, Ronan. We got all the games will be on the YouTube channel. I think if 4 probably are up already, the one I just finished may not have finished, and then but I mean by later on this evening you should see all 6 games on there. So you can go back and watch from the start. I mean, if you want to know who wins, watch it from the start to the end. If you want to really know who wins, just watch from the end and work your way backwards. So. It'd be the evolution story if you watch it the other way. So yeah, it's. Yeah.
You definitely popped in at the right time.
Yeah. So we got Anthony. I'll just jump in here to this view here. So we got Michael Smith playing against Anthony. Okay. Now they're actually doing it the right way in there.
You called it before.
It's just a meme at this point. So looks like he's taking the back to there. So.
There we go.
Yeah.
But you can't backdoor a unit that's disappeared.
No, but he's going to keep around for the other unit there. So, yeah.
Yep.
That is fine. The worst part about streaming, to be honest, is the back, just leaning over the microphone the entire time and then watching the screen, kind of keeping your head just like not moving from this television, so I can.
Oh, definitely.
Just making sure I'm trying to catch everything. All right. It looks like he's doing a little bit of a measurement from Luke there, seeing how big of a threat range Luke can be. I kind of like where he could measure behind that box. That box seems like a good place to be if he wants to sort of cut off the...
Yeah, that's the center point of those VAPs and where Anthony's sort of coming through. Still reachable to Anthony's units there too.
Yeah, so Anthony sent a Magna to the back here. I think that's to kind of be a little bit of a deterrent for Luke to kind of go back and get into the soft belly of the B1s. But if he overcommits to that, the 2 Magnus and the 2 Spiders pressing forward are going to be into the soft belly of the Rebels. So he's kind of holding Luke sort of still in a way. But Anthony's got a ranged threat from there, so he's probably okay to hang out there, and then have Luke be indecisive if he's going to be. But it depends what Michael wants to do. Michael looking like he's
measuring for burst of speed, but looks like it.
Looks like he was measuring for a burst of speed, and a burst of speed play with a pull could end up getting him there. Looked like he was a bit shy off the just the moves themselves, but.
Is he just playing possum too? Is he just...
Yeah, just is he false measuring there? So full intent of going down deep. I'm not sure, because again, if Luke gets down in the back and is able to get through the 1 unit of Magna, that was a heal by the way, and then a shot. Then I think Luke could end up getting on BAPs and tapping and causing a problem back there. So.
Yep.
I think you can also go a little bit late here now that both Magna Guard have gone and the Spiders. So Luke's probably quite safe to sort of get out for this turn, and then you could see an early Luke dive on the next turn, or maybe an early Luke order with a hold, and then out the bulk of the units, and then go back in again, and then maybe you see a Son of Skywalker or something like that. Let's not forget that's possibly in the bag.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, do you try to go with try to keep Luke hanging in the background and mop up with Luke, or do you try to run in with Luke and reduce your firepower straight up?
Well, I think you have to play it like you want your Rebels to soften up the Magna Guard a little bit before, I think, because you don't want Luke to be out in the cold, and you don't want Luke to be taking big Magna Guard swings, right? Because he can't be buried in with Magna Guard. They're Pierce immune, and so they can tarp hit him for a while, right? So,
definitely.
There we go. Look at that. Perfect. What's happening here? There we go. All right, looks like we're taking the holo projector. Yeah, and so you do want to have that soften up. And another problem is if you do get tar pitted in with Luke, then you aren't able to have your rebels shooting into those same magnet guards. So then at the same time, the magnet guard are almost wearing Luke for protection.
Yeah.
And that's not a great prospect to be in. So you do need to I think time this this assault well. I would love to see a world where you get into Magna Guard, you trim them down, and then you actually just pull in B1s as insulators. So much so that you can't have a Magna rebase.
Wrapping something around yourself, so.
Exactly. So you're fighting one at a time, and then your other guys are able to shoot a Magna Guard, and the Magna Guard are either going to sit around and wait for an opportunity to get into Luke or wait till the B1s withdraw. Then that might be more opportunity for your rebels to get in and just do a little bit more work. So there's always that. I'm just looking forward to that lasagna tonight, so just got to think about that.
I see Anthony's done the smart thing in the background. They're just talking about wrapping around. He's wrapped his B1s around the VAP in the back by the looks of it. Doing the same thing.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna try to insulate as much as possible. Right, so a bit of an interesting play here. Not sure what he was really considering as a threat there. Maybe those B1s moving up and shooting. But he's not really gained himself a great distance to this Magna Guard. So I'm just sort of
no
the end around route here. So hour 35 here remaining still turn one. So quick deployment, but sort of slow start here.
Yeah.
No, Brian, what do you find yourself? Do you find yourself a quick player or?
Yeah, I'm usually a Russian player. So yes, I'm a quick player because I like getting into melee and getting straight into the action. So so most of my lists are fairly quick.
Looks like an E5S unit here taking a shot. Anthony's typically quite aggressive, but here I feel he's playing a little bit slower. Obviously, there's much more
cagey
here than, but yeah, TTS is just naturally slow, just because I find the coherence is difficult and time consuming, but in real life, because you're not doing a whole heck of a lot, or at least I tend to play a bit more of a slowish game. I just find that the turns go fast. I don't end up doing a lot with a lot of things early, so I'm fine to wait it out and get through those turns. So
yeah.
But I do find I seldom that you're not getting a full 6 in, or I feel like I'm seldom not getting a full 6 in. So lots of things can determine that. So I mean, perhaps seems like you're quickly done the work. And you still have to. I mean, honestly, Anthony doesn't need to keep pressing here. He has killed a unit and could play a little bit more defensively here, and really soak in Luke, because I mean the rebels don't really feel like chasing. So, but he is still pressing forward here, so staying on the offensive.
Yeah, I feel like VAPS is one of those missions that essentially most of the time you don't need to. You're not really playing to the objective. You've done your thing. It's done and over, and then you're getting into a battle, and it usually comes down to points, not victory points. It usually comes to how many kills you've made.
Nope, absolutely. I'm just going to run to the table real quick, Brian, to check on the players and make sure we got all the scores updated.
Certainly. So at the moment, we've had a few shots coming across the table. Round one, with advanced positions, everyone seems to be moving up fairly quickly, and taking pot shots across the board. So we've lost. Michael's lost one of his activations, and I believe Anthony has lost a Magna from each of his Magna units. And we're going to see cards in just a second.
And back. Here we go. So Rebels are at a score of 2. They've tapped each one once, so they're a score of 2. What is going on there? So Mal is the Force, and I think that was the recover 3 pip there. And Anthony has 1 twice and 1 once, so droids are up 3-2 currently. And yeah, so that was the recovered 3 pip. I think you underestimate my means or something like that. I think if I'm trying to remember correctly what that one's called. I'll tell you 1 second. We're looking at
do not underestimate means.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Correct. Yeah, there we go.
So if this card was not divulged at the start of activation phase, choose up to 2 friendly units with face-up order tokens. Each chosen unit recovers.
Yeah, and then we have the ally is my force on Luke's side, and that is going to be a bit of an interesting card play here. So when a friendly trooper is issued an order, it gains 1 dodge token. So if you have
definitely playing for the dodge and the nimble.
Yeah, so if you have other cards, or sorry, other things that give units orders, they would also get them from that. So yeah, that's not just off the card, because it does not say like issued an order from this card.
Issued order from that particular unit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and he's both of his officers have vigilance, so he's already keeping dodges on 2 units. So giving dodges out to more units there is definitely so. Looks like he's given 3 out there.
I see 3. Yep.
How many's he got? Or was that one that he pulled from the pile?
I think he quickly pulled. Yeah. So
yeah,
that is.
I was gonna say, because he doesn't have anything that can give.
Yeah. No, he doesn't have any extra units or any extra card issuing ability. So looks like he did finish the VAP there at the bottom, though. So that will be 3 for him. Here we go. Turn 2, about an hour and a half left. That is.
Well, that's a juicy roll, isn't it?
Yeah, that's big.
Let's see if Anthony can respond. Ooh, that's 3.
Magna, that feels real bad.
Did we just see him take 3 models off the table, or just the 2 there?
2, and he took a wound with him? I'm going to just verify on that, because I still see them on the table, so...
Not quite sure what the end result of that was.
It was like 3. It was 3 models out of the same unit there, so
3 models.
So because there were some floating wounds in there, so yeah, this looks like he's gonna, and I think this is that unit just getting back there. There should be some suppression to roll off, though. However. Yep.
So was there 3 floating wounds on that unit?
He said they all had 1 wound or something like that. I think I heard him say so. Yeah. Because he was spreading them around and then bringing them back by the heels. So.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Then so moved, and then now we're rolling off the suppression, but that's just a little out of order. But that unit is now at the bottom. I think that was again on a dodge unit. So this is what I was talking about earlier, Brian. So if the Rebel troopers can put some serious damage into the Magna, and then Luke can get into the other Magna squad, and
Yep.
zip them up, it becomes really detrimental for the B1s because he can just keep pulling them in and insulating and not allow the other magnets to get in there. And then you're forced to withdraw from B1s. But then if you are withdrawing from B1s in the future turns, you can have standbys on Luke. He can do various things. He can come in. He can stun a Skywalker, multiple B1s. There's lots of things that
definitely.
Specifically because that Luke has a big swing. We're going to see Luke go right now here. So that is a move down there. You might see a jump and you might see a pull.
Or is he just going to sit in wait?
Yeah, he's going to sit there with a standby.
Sit in wait. Yep, ready to
standby. Yeah.
Now, can Luke see over those crates, or is he hiding behind them?
I'm gonna have a look at that. I actually don't know if he can. I'm gonna have a look just without letting him know I'm looking at that because I don't want to telegraph anything to them either.
Can we see via the other camera angle? Because that'll definitely be interesting if he's got a standby. As soon as that closer unit activates, then he'll be able to do something with it. But if he's just sitting behind those crates,
so Luke's head is below that, although it's going to be really tight on the silhouette height. So
yeah,
I'm not 100% sure. It would really probably come down to what the players decide, but it definitely looks pretty level. So it'd be a bit tough, I think.
Yep.
I believe Anthony activated Kalani there, so that'll be a command activation there. You're likely going to see a strategize here. Looks like a strategize on at least one of the spiders there. All right. Looks like we're going to have I think that was flipping a token and pulling a similar shot top down. See what kind of dice pool we got. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That is.
Wow.
Ooh, one for light, one for dodge, I think. Anthony's going to need to roll 6 here.
Jeez, take a screenshot of that.
It's been outstanding, and that's still above average, to be honest. But but you're losing a dodge token there, and then you're losing a magna for sure.
Yep.
And I will put them on 3 suppression. Make sure they pull the dodge token. Add a 3rd suppression. There you go. Look at those guys go. Yikes! That is. I mean, Anthony did well. He should have taken 3. Like that would be averages there after the dodge was already spent. So.
Yep.
Yeah, these rebels at range 3, and I mean, let's not forget we got to rinse and repeat times 2 more.
Yeah, and that's a hell of a dice roll twice in a row.
Absolutely, no question about it. That's not something you want to be on the receiving end of multiple times. So.
No.
All right, we are going to see the magna here. They do need to roll off 3 suppression. And see, this is where this is a smart play by Michael because you're only going to roll off 1 there. He's played. You don't underestimate my means or our means, and that is the recover. So he didn't issue that to the magna. They're on 2. He's running the risk of sitting there and collecting more with no ability to recover the following turn.
Yeah.
So you don't want to have your magna sitting there in just getting blasted. You don't want to see the suppression pile up on them unnecessarily. And you're kind of caught between, do I continue the press here, even though my other magna's running back and my other magna's in the backfield, of which you can probably bring up now because Luke is in front of you. Yep. Or do you try to reserve the safety and try to mitigate your losses? You're still up in activation here. So unless you can press forward and get some other activation quickly off the table here to press your lead, I don't know if you're not just putting these magna in harm's way unnecessarily.
Yep. Has Anthony lost a Magna Guard, a full unit now, or is
no, he has one hanging down there by the between the L's there on Dallas.
Yep.
I dropped.
So he's still got. So he's still right with 2 activations above. He's still leading with 2 activations.
Yes. So that is a Magna rocket coming in here, coming in hot.
Okay.
I think he's probably shooting that northern unit up top. Likely going to be heavy cover and a dodge with situational awareness. So probably going to be nothing here.
Mm.
Really should be no.
And that's the thing that really works in Michael's list is that situational awareness with all of the dodges and vigilance. It's really, you really are saving a lot of wounds with that sort of synergy.
You effectively have like the equivalent of like a low profile almost, right? Because you have an infinite dodge, and then as long as you're in heavy cover, you're basically mitigating 3. And as long as it's not 3 crits coming in, of which you can't mitigate all of that, the likelihood of you taking off 2 is good. And then you are, I think that unit needs to. Did that roll? Oh yeah, that rolled suppression off already. So that was a special forces activation there, by the way. Anthony's tucked back down in one of his favorite positions on the table. He played a lot of Magna Guard there last game, and again, it's a pretty safe place for them. But now, see, this is where I think you need to be. This is where I think you need to be killing B1 activations. You need to be cutting that chain. You need to be severing those PK droids. You need to be cutting the buffer activations. You really got to be putting in work there.
Yeah, definitely. So where's Michael going to be going? He's going to be still. Looks like he's still going to try.
I think he's
plug those magnets.
Yeah, I just think he's just trying to squeeze magnets for every shot he can. He does have range 5, remembering here, so with the special forces unit. So.
With high velocity in there, he can't use any of his dodges.
Nope.
Sharpshooter 1, so.
Yep, it's going to drop that down to 1. I think you can only see the back one, obviously. Anthony's gone through a few heals already as well.
Yep, and having PS1 on there.
Yep, I'm not sure if he decided he could or couldn't see, or if he's just going to go into a spider, or where he's going to go exactly. It's not going to get there. I think that's just going to give us suppression. Hour 18 left for the players.
They've definitely slowed down after a quick deployment, haven't they?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're grinding here hard. Oh, that's a good rollout from an E5S. Not sure what that's into. It's a good roll for sure. Probably, I think he has 1,
2
3
cover.
Yeah, and then he likely has a nimble dodge, so 2, but still going to lose 2 rebels.
Yep.
And dropping 2 out of the top there. Hard to see, but I believe there's 4 models left there.
4 models left there, yeah.
Go down to the far side view.
Pulling his other special forces, his other sniper team there.
Play this angle here for a minute, I guess. There's the sniper and another.
Two hits.
Not sure what kind of cover they're giving there. Likely light that goes down to, or heavy that goes down to light, maybe. Expecting save, maybe. Hey, Ben, how's it going? Yeah, we got Anthony in the final here, my friend. He is 5-0, placing Michael Smith at 4-1. We are at turn 2. I think we're still sitting at 3-3 on Vaps. A few taps maybe left to go here, so. "29 people hanging out with us. Welcome, or welcome back, or thanks for being here." A few guys like Stan, he's been here 6 games running, so entertaining Stan all week. All right, not sure what Anthony has elected to do here. All right, so it's going to be 2 no matter what. Likely 1 after cover. It'll be a situational awareness dodge. There we go. Got a commander happening here. One of the 2 commanders, one in the back or one at the bottom. Yeah, no worries, Stan. No worries. I've been called worse than the best, so. All right, that looks like another dodge on that unit. I'm not sure if they're going to finish off that VAP or not. Oh, no, that's sorry. That is the commander doing a take.
That's the officer.
Take cover. Yeah, here's another dodge for you guys. You guys are good. Just in case you needed that extra protection, here you go. I think Anthony's mostly got backshield units here to play, so he's kind of works his way from the front to the back. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Believe it. We get
That's what you're aiming for.
Yeah.
Average is what you're aiming for.
Yeah.
Oh, blanking out.
We're going to get a good solid team photo here in front of the Dallas banner for everyone takes off today. So rocking the jerseys. All right, there we got another core pull.
So have you given away those sleeves?
Nope.
Sleeves yet over the weekend?
No.
Oh my gosh.
They're just apparently they're not that cool, I guess. So.
Right. People are too focused. But you'll have a rush at the end.
Can't remember. Targeting rangefinder or camouflage here.
Yep.
All right, they're stacking up the goodies back there. All right, so we did tap that other VAP, so I think this finishes up the finishes up the droids, or finishes up the rebels, I should say.
Better be quick there.
Yeah, you better get real quick.
Yep.
I heard flying to Dallas is easy. No hiccup.
That's it. Completely smooth.
Yeah, always.
No issues at all.
Jeez, these guys.
Camouflage and what was taking the camouflage.
They've already had a collusion at the table. It's like, all right, I'm gonna lay mine this way, you lays yours this way. He's got no chance of getting this oriented correctly. Next thing you know, they're gonna be going left and right, sideways, just like that.
Oh, look, there you go.
These guys. We got another command token here pulled for the Rubskis. There they are. Okay, Rebel pulled a command token, and then Anthony's going down here. He just did something absolutely super quick, or Anthony wasn't finished doing that. All right. Oh, okay. Now we're good. Yep. Anthony wasn't quite finished there. So.
Yeah, I think you called it. Yeah. Rebel officer going to give out dodges like he does.
Yep. Here you go, fellas.
It's all right. I've got you.
Yeah. I believe we still have 2 spiders to go this round. Now, is there a world where we see a Son of Skywalker come out and just like dice through 2 spiders.
Yeah, 2 spiders.
I mean, you can imagine the visual imagery of a burst of Speed Vader just going into one, slicing it, and then, moving on quickly to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little Son of Skywalker or something in there. No, if I don't have the card sleeves given away by somebody who walks up, I have a couple people in mind that I can probably gift them out to, who have been pretty cool people this weekend. So
Nice.
I mean, they're probably pretty cool people all the time. Just that wasn't.
Yep.
I wasn't trying to.
We gave our sleeves away on last weekend to.
Oh, nice.
I think it was the Wooden Spoon Award. Got a How to Find the Wookiee Star Wars book.
Okay.
It's basically the Where's Wally of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And he got the sleeve set.
Oh, nice. Well, now he's just the coolest guy.
That's it.
Forget about the record.
And he got he also got the Sportsmanship Award. Everyone voted unanimously for him. So,
well, there you go. Must have been an all right guy.
Yep, he was still the most fun, most enjoyable player in the competition, which is great to see.
Yep, you bet. All right, so interesting play here. Going to move out, even though the 2 spiders have yet to go.
And the way he's doing this is looking like he's not going to get. Well, is he going to get cover? But
he might, because of that crate. Again, just that angle up might do it for him.
Yeah, but the bases are looking like they're just hanging over. So,
let's just see how much damage we can put into that spider. We're gonna have 2 crits there. Gonna lose a couple to armor, and then I think we're just gonna have the 2. Spider's gonna take 2. I mean, if he can rinse and repeats for, I think he's got 2 more units, or like 2 units there at least that can do that.
Yep.
And then he does still have that. He does still have that Skywalker. Hey, Travis.
I think he's just got 1 unit left to go. Because he's down a unit, and I believe I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tokens on the board. So I believe he's only got 1 unit left to use.
Cool. Travis is sitting beside me. He's just going to wear the headphones so he can hear you, Brian. He can hear me as well, but he's going to stay off. He's going to stay off the mic. I told him it was karaoke, but he wasn't interested. So, Anthony 5.
Yeah, I believe there is just 1 unit to go for Michael.
All right, so these Magnas are going to try to take this little peekaboo around the backside here. So another exposed rebel unit. They lost their protector here. They lost old Lukey boy, but I just think Luke's going to come down and try to bisect this droid squad, droid army rather. So not sure if Anthony finished off that VAP or not. I think they removed all the tokens, so I'll just verify that at the end of this round here. So just to make sure, but I think both players are done up now that I see all the runes removed. So, all right, that was a 1. That's going to be a nada. There's a aim. That's not going to be it's not going to be anything, I don't think. So, just another suppression, I should say. So,
yep. So they're sitting on 4 suppression now.
Yeah, they are.
Although they're definitely not going to panic with Luke around.
No, it should be all right. All right, looks like we got a spot.
Luke's not as good as Vader, but with a courage of 4,
yeah,
it still takes 8 to.
All right, looks like we're gonna just go with the spider. I think Michael's all out here. Yeah, that's hilarious, Sheldon. Anthony figured out how to get around holding two of the same tool. He just gets his opponent to hold one. So the classic workaround. Another Friday Night Fights tactical lesson. Sign up for those lessons now.
Righty, three. Ooh, that hurt. Three down.
Three coming off there. Yep, and that'll be a fifth suppression.
Yep, and if he's still got a spider left, if he can,
yeah, I think he's gonna try to
take that out. That's yeah. Do you try to take an activation and control more activations, or do you try to whittle down the attrition with on one or the other?
I mean, I'm always in camp. Get rid of activations, always.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to have anything escape and just do freebie stuff later. So there we go. That old, precise 2, rolling 4 dice 3 times. Seems good.
Yep.
He's got to make a bunch of saves. He's dead.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. He's toast. 3 blanks. All right.
Yeah, it's activations is great to take off the board, but if you've got full squads rolling at you with you've only got one person left on the board for an activation, and you've got the possibility with 3 aims, possibility of taking 3 or 4 miniatures off the table. Does that reduce what's getting thrown at you over activation control?
Yeah, it could. I mean, it just depends. He's hiding everything now, and I think that becomes the play here. So I'm just going to pause for a second. I just wanted to check on the guys.
Too easy. So the end of round, Michael is down to 8 activations, where Anthony still has all of his activations at this point of time. Some of his Magnas aren't looking too healthy, but Luke there is in a very aggressive, or very good position to become very aggressive. So
all VAPs are done there too, Brian. So they're ready to roll in the 3. So
it's all about the killing.
Predictions on cards here.
Oh, does he pull Son of Skywalker and try to destroy? But that's then going to leave him smack bang in the middle, open.
I wonder if there's a burst of speed turn where he can just get into those other Magnas at the bottom there.
Yep.
I think a jump burst might get you there. We'll see. We're about to see. That card looks like it's upside down.
Yep, Anthony paving the way.
I mean, it's a good thing he's only played on here 2 times in a row.
It's the 5 previous games of just wrecked him.
I'm gonna have to teach him how to walk 1 foot in front of the other tonight. Probably reteach everything from the ground. But watch this guy flip this over. Is it gonna be right?
Straight in there.
Totally.
So.
There. And takes it out immediately. Fantastic.
So was that a Return of the Jedi from Mike?
It looked like
Michael?
Sorry. It looked like it was. These guys. It's hard to find good help, I guess. We'll so we know it. I think the Roger play for Anthony there, and then I think he didn't play Full of Surprises. He played. Was it Return?
He played his 3-pip, the Return of the Jedi. Yeah. So when Luke is issued an order, so it's Luke in 2 units. When Luke is issued an order, he gains a dodge token. When Luke activates, each friendly trooper at range 1 to 3 of him may remove a suppression token. And Roger for those at home, 3 droid troopers. When a unit's issued an order, using this card, it gains either a dodge or 1 surge token.
Sure. Oh yeah, you bet. Sweet. Just pausing for a selfie there. Don't worry about it, Bryant. Travis came over here, sabotaged me, gave
Got your fan base.
me a cough drop, and I thought, oh, this sweet's going to help out. I didn't think about the crunchy part at the end, so I had to just get my microphone there for a second. So don't judge
See,
me.
it was believable that you were posing for a selfie, but
Yeah.
then you just ruined it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Photo evidence or it didn't happen. So yeah, we got to make sure we get our team shot at the end too. Yeah, make sure we gather up all the guys. All right, here we go. Team. I mean, still got an hour here. We are into turn 3, so I feel like we're gonna kind of pick up the pace. Should easily get 5 in here. So.
Yep.
But depending on Luke might say this game gets quicker because he swipes a couple of units, or Anthony might just kill Luke and say, "Here we come." So.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Luke shooting in here too, unless Anthony gets overly aggressive. I think anything Anthony's seen at this point, he's sort of turned the blasters towards and said, go away. That's been 2 units, but because he's put everything into just 2 full units, as you've pointed out, really hasn't reduced the output efficiency on the others. So yeah, he's been eliminating threats, and it's kind of the opposite side on or opposite approach on Michael's. He's really tried to he's turned one Magna Guard away for a single unit leader. The other Magna are kind of beat up, so they went and hid. There's a spider that's kind of out front and prominent. Anthony's got to go with him right now.
Does it push you away to hide and wreck your plan, or does it?
Did Anthony shoot with both spiders last round?
Yes, he did. Yep, he cleaned up that unit at the top.
Okay, so he must have did. He must have. I guess he did recover shoot there. Must have done recover shoot, single aim, and I think he got really nothing through. All right, so that wasn't the best of that. Looks like he's gonna inspire one away. Take cover. I think must have been a commander. I see the command token at the back. Must be the unit. I didn't see anything else flash across the screen here, so. Okay, it looks like he went with someone, just didn't flip anything down. All right. This must have been the E5S, maybe. All right. Just sure, Anthony looks like he took the E5S and then he's just going to go for a move here.
Even just putting suppression on.
Okay, he's going to go with the E5S.
Is useful too. Just reducing that because they're sitting there, they're not really going to have to move. So just sitting there.
Yeah.
If he's sitting out within the within range, then putting a suppression on just stops that aim shoot.
So just keeping track at home, I think we're looking at 77 point units. So, we're at what, about 154 points down for the Rebels right now.
As far as the Rebels, we've got.
Haven't taken any Magna off, so spiders aren't a lot of points. But if he is able to get to kind of 2 spiders, or certainly get into that last Magna, that is not gone yet, there could be some points there to be had. And then Anthony's in a little bit of a position here. He can extract and kind of tactically advance in the opposite direction that he's currently going. But at the fear that he doesn't want to have units shot on the way out and then have to turn around and kind of go back, because at that point he'll just be feeding into the range band of the Rebels here. So it'll be see how quickly he can get away, and certainly he will be chased by the Rebels at this point. But they are going to be able to really get that shot, particularly because Anthony does have the 2 spiders down there, creating a little bit of a block, and so a bottleneck through the board edge. And then also he has that difficult terrain to get through. And those shots are just continue to be reined in by the Rebels here.
Wow.
Big shots. I'm not sure what that's into, because we never really typically know. But based on where he went out there, I'm going to guess maybe into a spider. And based on
into the spider white dice,
3 there.
Or was it through?
Yeah, I think that was into that spider, who I think is going to be taken. Should be on. Oh yeah, because they have surge defense, so it should be on.
They have surge defense, so that's 2.
Struck mode right now, so.
Yep. So he's going to be damaged. What's he going to be?
Yeah, he's going to need to roll that. All right, so there'll be a roll for 2 actions. That is not great for a spider, because that means if it's not issued an order, it's going to be AI aim if it does not get 2 actions.
Yeah.
So that's pretty bad. So here goes Anthony with the full retreat here. And then the not 2 actions on a spider with AI aim means it's just not going anywhere likely either.
Yep.
Yeah, this will be a bit of an interesting game, because now, if Anthony is running in the other direction, then certainly his offensive output will be far less. There is 56 minutes for the Rebels to kind of chase them down, so that'll be
chase them down. Yeah,
be interesting. Yeah, be interesting. All right, so we do have a core here.
Cool.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise.
He's got a lot of them, so.
Yep. I think that's all that's left in his bag.
That commander token at the back, I feel like a commander had already gone, but I'm not quite sure. They just didn't flip it. He does, yeah. He's got both command tokens still up. And I feel like he did go with an Inspire take cover, but just sort that out. That is pretty big. Not sure if that's into the spider. Boom. I think that put a 5th wound in on it.
Yep, 1 left. Yeah. At least he's taking a few of the hits.
Yeah, he's not able to.
He's soaking it.
We go to the next one here, right? So, is there a world, Brian, where you know that one is really going to be, hindered in terms of the possibilities of what it can do? That you may have started to shift and get on the other one. I know that goes against somewhat what I say about activations, but that activation really is going to be hindered, because it's going to have a really tough time getting orders. And does Anthony really order up something that may potentially not do much of anything, including shoot?
Yeah, that's that. Like with being able to self-destruct, I guess that's still a bit of a threat, but yeah, it's not much of a threat in not being able to get 2 actions, or the possibility of not having 2 actions. So
yeah, I do not think I can convince Anthony to self-destruct in that particular position.
Not there, but if he can get out, like if for somehow in the next round he can get out in the first action, then
yeah,
which I highly doubt that situation would happen. But
do you think there's a world where these? Oh yeah, he's feeling great about the trip for sure, Sheldon, for sure. Do you think there's a world where these bottom rebels here just like kick left in this particular image here, kick left, and then just start going down that line on those magnets? Like, I think you just try to flush them out, and if you don't flush them out, I think you run Luke over there and pull them out. I think that's where you need to get.
I think the Magners are
right on cue. Here's the measurements.
Floundering a little bit, so
no, I
think that's the right decision to make.
Yeah,
going down and taking on those Magners.
For sure, I think that
at the risk of losing a unit, taking out the Magnets, I think they're your points. You've barely got anything left on those 2 units. So.
Well, yeah, because if you get those Magnets and you get that spider and you bomb in Luke, because everything else is shifted back, and you get another spider, you extract Luke.
Yep.
And you're up on points there.
Yep, definitely.
I think you can issue, you could do your
Magna Guards are worth 109 and 104 respectively, depending on which unit he's got sitting there.
Yeah. Let's go at the bottom level, right? 109, 104. You got 104 there, and then you're looking at
73 for your
so you're
for your
trading.
droids.
You're trading out. You're only down 4 of those versus the rebels, right? You've lost 2 rebels. So if you kill 2 spiders and a Magna, you're sitting up about 96 points.
Yep. Even if you're putting your rebels out in the open a little bit, losing one of those losing that unit, if you did, then yeah, it's still a good a good swap.
Yep. All right, so this is a move shoot here. Looks like into the Magna. I'm not sure how many they can see there. That's precisely what we were talking about. Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
His dice are rolling hot, aren't they?
They are rolling hot. That is 4 into the Magna. Anthony's been really hot on the Magna card saves. So really hot.
Yeah. So I caught the end of the last stream, and he was rolling well.
Gonna lose 2 more wounds there, and I think he had a floating wound. I could be wrong on that. So we'll see how many models he picks up here. But I believe he's gonna lose 1 plus 1. Okay, he's just gonna lose 1, I guess, there. So I guess he only had 1 floating wound there.
Because he's got 2 units down in that. Still got 2 units down there, hasn't he?
He's got 1. He's got I think that unit has 3 in it, and then he has 1 at the bottom. I remember they're running along that Dallas Open sign at the bottom. So I think.
Oh, okay, it's back that right.
Right.
Oh yeah, okay, yep, I can see that. Yep.
Down here, so. Just gonna zoom. I'm gonna zoom this back out a little bit so we can get that. There we go. Kind of see that. Get a little bit of a fisheye there towards the end, but yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, and then see Anthony's still gotta cross that threshold, right? So if those rebels sneak down and are able to shoot at the extracting Magna, and Luke comes in through the top, then Luke might be able to cut them off, and then he just keeps pouring the rebels down. So it's just, yeah, I think he's in a tough spot here where he can't go too far back because he wants to be able to, be able to stop that advance. He's got to put a little bit of a buffer there, but at the same time, he can't leave any soft belly B1s just to be getting hammered. I don't know how many heals he has left at this point either. So,
yeah, it's interesting the position that he's in. So if he does move away and stay out of range, or stay out of range, at least stay out of range of his of the main cluster of weapons that the rebels have. If he stays in at long range band, then it's reducing the dice pool coming at you.
Yep, absolutely.
So
I think we're gonna see. All right, so this is Michael here preserving anything that's soft to preserve any points from being extracted off the table with a single dice pool or multiple shots into a sort of a low wound unit here. So I think he just adds a move back out of dodge to the units, buffer them up a little bit more.
Yep.
Anthony, I think's lost most ability to pressure anything here with Luke sitting there. I don't think that is an option, a viable option for him. I think he's got to punch through as much damage as he can, try not to lose anything else. It's 48 minutes. You are going to have to be offensive with Luke at some point. Michael's going to have to probably time this nicely here to ensure he doesn't. So standby walls going up here, just trying to cut off any avenues for Luke to pop out. So.
Yep. It's a good idea.
And again, still no activations down, right? So Anthony's still preserving that act counts. That's actually at this point. Really, Michael needs to pick up a couple here. So it'll be a special forces there.
He's 3 down now, isn't he?
Two down, I think.
He's activation wise, he's lost 2. Michael's lost 2 full units. Oh, there we go.
Anthony
now we're 2.
Yeah. Fighter out, so.
There's a 2 difference, I should say.
He's lost 2 rebels, right?
Yes, he's lost 2 full rebel units.
That brings him down. I think he's now down 70 or 81 points, maybe, I think. Or 80. Yeah, 81, I think. So
the spiders 73.
No, 73, and then each rebel unit 77. So he's got another 4
Oh
units.
yes,
Yeah, on top. So I think it's
the difference. Sorry, yep.
Points, I think we're sitting at, or something in and around that, maybe.
Yep.
Travis is doing the math here for me.
81 there.
2 of those are down, yeah.
So yeah, difference of 81 points so far.
Is that right? 81? I was just going ahead.
So 154 minus the 73. We've got 81.
All right, I can math and cast. We're good. I can't do anything else, though, so I stopped breathing there for a minute.
All right.
Maxed out at 2.
Travis, they're tapping you out. Just go, stop thinking about it.
Stop thinking numbers and just do stuff.
It's all right, I've got this.
At 46 on the clock, if anyone's keeping track. We have, turn 3, 4/4 on VAPs. And, it's just basically just going to come down to an MOB game because I don't think anybody's getting anyone's VAP. So that means it's interesting. So
yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, even if Anthony did make a move, there on the VAPs, then Michael's got way too much sitting there to be able to block that bottom VAP, and yeah, using Luke to jump over and get a VAP, I think is unless he moves and gets aggressive and in the last moments is able to use Luke, but I don't think that's a real world situation.
Luke's got to have somebody to get to, though. That's the thing, right? If Anthony keeps extracting, you might have to overextend Luke, which you don't really want to. But
yeah,
I think his best play is he's going to either need to cut down behind that temple with the stairs, and then look at a burst of speed jump over that next turn. Because if Anthony chooses not to extract those Magnet Guard, Luke needs to come tuck down there. He needs to open up with on a Skywalker in the next turn, jump over, smoke that, and then keep going on. And I mean this on the Skywalker, just because if you don't get that first swing off, and for some reason those Magnet Guard save out, you want to have that second swing in there because you cannot afford to have those Magnet Guard extract on you. Because then if he does that, Brian, and he gets them on the first, he can just burst his speed back behind that temple, and then Michael's playing the I'm extracting game and I'm running to the corner. And then I don't know if Anthony's got the speed and the droids and the firepower after that to get to him.
No, that's right. If Anthony loses that Magna Guard, then all Michael needs to do is dig in and sit behind cover. So I think that's so if Luke could get down, I agree. If Luke can get down in where that in that area, even going topside and taking the other Magna Guard and trying to let the rebels mop up the bottom Magna Guard. But if they lose one Magna Guard, then Anthony's got to start chasing down points.
Yeah, I know that this is Luke has not been shot at yet. No, to answer your question for sure. So, no, coming back up at this, I think this is Anthony's response play. Like this is almost like here comes the traffic cops, right? They're waving everyone through, and these guys are going to be the only ones that are going to probably be the stopgap to anything that's going to try to pour down through. I appreciate this play, and I think it's what needs to happen. He's just going to wander, and that's exactly what he's doing, right? He's moving down into position to kind of keep Michael honest with that Luke play. But he's got to get everyone ushered to the back, right? So, this is this is an everybody out situation.
He's got to stay in that long range band and not give the rebels a large dice pool to be throwing at.
For sure. Yeah, getting a lot of. Oh, geez, you're measuring long ranges when you start using the finger hole to to be the placeholder. I love that. Oh, all right. When you re-roll, this says, okay, there we go. Then we're starting on the next one.
So if he loses, I guess if he loses a spider, but is able to save everything else, then he's safe.
If he loses a spider, it's an 81 point difference. He's up, right? So he's still
he's still got 8 point difference. Yeah, he'd still be 8 points up.
Yeah, it's really about those magnas at the bottom. That's what I'm saying. I think Luke needs to get down and make the difference. Now Anthony's got to decide though, what is he doing with that magna squad? How is he getting them out? What is the best and most efficient route? It's tough to cut back across because you have those rebels there that likely have range. You run them along the side, the rebels can still kick out and get that range 4. You get Luke moving up through. It looks like a. Sure what's happening here. I think he's healing back a magna on the unit at the back.
Now is Michael running for a last and first move with Luke?
I think he can. I mean, I think he's well positioned to do that, but it might not be. It might not be there if Anthony does anything with those magna in terms of the extract play. See if he starts running back along that back edge. I don't know where Luke goes that he's going to do much of anything except for straight ahead into the mass. Like I said, straight ahead into the mass of the double speed 3 open with a Son of Skywalker. You could get into a squad. You could trim as much as possible, and then you just do a pull and do a full insulate.
Yeah.
And then he's going to have to extract immediately, and then spend all the time shooting there. Yeah. Then you're going to be spending on. Yeah. This is the route. This is the route. But yeah, I think.
It's even burst of speed now.
Is that a speed 2 or speed 3? Yeah, it does.
That's a speed 3. So.
I think he's going to see if he can get for.
He's trying to measure, yeah.
Well, I mean, he goes there. He speeds a 3 there. But I think you need to do the jump there.
Jump straight over, yeah. Jump straight over and lock him up.
Oh, temple height 2? Temple height 2. Okay, Travis is saying that temple he thinks is height 2.
That little temple.
Yeah, I think the tip of the little spires there.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Then why not go the? Oh yeah, that was just what I was about to say. Why not go that direction?
You're going to be slowed down to a speed 2 through that terrain, though.
But then you're going to run into standbys, aren't you? How many standbys have you got?
I don't know if there's. I think there's only one standby that can reach there. Yes. I think you're going to take one standby from a B1.
Right.
With a dodge. I think you're going to go here.
I think that's a risky move. I think Michael thinks it's a risky move too by the long decision. But running into the middle of an army with a 217 point unit, he has to take out so he would have to take out 299 points with Luke.
Well, he doesn't have
to be able to make that.
Like, is there a world where, like, do you just Do you just go and take the charge and kill the spider that hasn't shot yet, and then just force push in the Magna Guard that already have?
There we go.
Yes.
So I think he's deciding to go last and first.
Yeah.
With Luke.
Going back to like 30 minutes ago, that's the place that I was mentioning that you need to be.
Exactly.
You just 100% jump over. You do your business right there, and it's all well and good. So now he needs to just respond with the Magna Guard. Now Anthony could just say, "I'm going to double extract these Magna Guard. I'm going to go in the reverse direction," and then Michael's going to have to basically do the same thing. I just thought there was a world where I don't know what the double speed 2 would have got you. Maybe it wouldn't have reached the spider. Probably wouldn't have. But if you were going to go burst of speed, like I said, you could have just went into the backside of the spider, swiped the spider, pulled in the Magna, opened up a Son of Skywalker, and then still double tap those Magna. And if you got him on the first swing, then you could have just your Master of the Force. You just recover your Force push, and then you just move into the next unit and then insulate. And I think that was the play. If I'm Anthony here, I'm just double moving this, getting it out. The only problem is he's kind of bottlenecked here, right? So,
yep.
Looks like Walmart when there's a sale. Everybody's trying to get in. No entries. Can't get through the door. There's really nothing on the inside that's good anyway, but everyone needs to be there.
That's it.
That's how it is.
Nothing you haven't seen already.
Everyone's standing around. There's nothing in there to get to. All right, well, there we got the spiders going to flip, and gotta go into something. Some rebel trooper with heavy cover and 2 dodges. I think that's all he got. 35 minutes on the clock. All right, that's not the best opening.
No, but with precise aims.
Yeah, a couple aims in here. Reroll all those. That's better. Reroll this one. And there we go, 6.
There we go.
So pretty much average. Spider players can just say 6.
Spider droids, yes.
it's just 6. I'll save you the 40 rerolls.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll call it 6 and you -2, and we'll roll 4 saves. All right.
2 dodges loses 2.
It's on attrition. Chip damage. All right, and Anthony's got, I think the Magnus here left. I don't know if Michael's got anything after this.
Now, what's Anthony going to do with these Magnus? Oh, nice suppression roll. Gets rid of 2.
Yep, he's got to do
2 out of the 3. What's the
alrighty?
Magnus have got? 2 courage. So that's
he's fine. He wasn't going to lose any suppression, any actions, but.
So what's he going to do here?
This is the response, right?
Double run?
I don't think so. I don't know if you want to do that, other than the fact that you might want to make him play Son of Skywalker just to kill a single Magna. But then if you kill the Magna, you're just down the points. So I think he needs to go in the negative direction. That is...
Yeah, double run away.
Yeah, that is the positive for him here at this point.
Yep.
He can only get so far, though. That's trouble here. He can get there. And then he's got 2 more that are going to be like slightly behind.
Yep.
So if Michael can get there, and see, I would have loved to see Anthony cohere all 3 in the difficult terrain, because he doesn't have to go through the difficult to base that last guy. Does have to go a bit further, but I think he can jump over and clear both the ruins and the woods, and then continue on speed 3 and get into that Magna, as opposed to having to slow down to speed 2 if all 3 Magna were in the woods.
Yep.
So if he doesn't play Son of Skywalker, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, that'd be a shock to me if he doesn't.
What is Anthony's response here? Is he going to play Kalani 1 pip? Excuse me. Just to kind of go for the So Anthony needs to remember he needs to take out a spider droid. I think he did.
What's Anthony going to go with? Here we go. Anthony's got a bit of a decision on what he's going to try. There we go.
Yeah.
One pip, obviously. Ooh, no Son of Skywalker.
Okay, fear, surprises, and intimidation. All right, well, clearly I don't know anything. I would have, I would have anticipated that there. I thought that was the play for moves there. Sorry, did I say fear, surprises, and intimidation?
Yes, full of surprises. Yep.
Full of surprises. Jeez, what was I thinking? Thinking myself, I guess.
So I believe, I'd say he's just going to try jump in the middle of things and cause havoc the next round. But
I guess he's going to shoot for doing the big splash. I just don't think he needed to do that much more work, Bryant, to be honest.
Yep.
Maybe he just feels like maybe he's still going to pop burst. He's still going to get there. He's still going to trigger the charge. And then he just figures out to sit here and try to weather this entire storm.
Yep. I think he's worried about if he jumps in with Son of Skywalker now, that he is then going to lose a 200-point unit this round and then have a next round, and he's not going to be able to chase down. But if he waits till the end of this round, then he can play, then he can weather a couple of shots, and then in the last actual playing round, then he can use Son of Skywalker to take those points. So if he can be defensive in this round, and they can get through this round in time, then use Son of Skywalker and take those points right at the end of the game. I think that actually, like, thinking that through, I think that might actually be the smarter play.
All right, so just going back here to look at the cards. So we've had My Allies the Force, Full of Surprises, Return of the Jedi, and Standing Orders played. So that's our four cards. So we got 2 turns left, potentially one more turn after this. My fear is Anthony's going to likely try to open up with this spider, I think, here. Because if he pulls off another Rebel Trooper off the table, that's going to be one more unit that Michael needs to make up for.
Yep, exactly. And even if he can take out another Rebel unit, then even with the points difference is going to be tight.
Yes. So we are going to see a Special Forces activation here.
I'm just going to leave you just for a second.
You bet.
Just for a second.
Let's get the Pierce off here. Likely into the spider. There we go. Another one into there. Down to 4. Anthony's going to go with this probably likely immediately. He's going to need to recover. Spam bot in there, folks, but I think I have eliminated it from chat, so it shouldn't be a problem anymore. All right. Feel like we're seeing activation by the leader here. A little take cover. Go. Missed the inspire there, but maybe just choosing not to. Yeah, perfect. All right. That's another commander pull. Anthony going fast. Michael going fast. So another command pull here. So back-to-back commander pulls. Likely going to be just issuing those take covers, and then I guess he can afford it to move up here if he wants to avoid getting shot. He just needs to make sure he stays out of line of sight of that spider. Probably bringing this up to continue to either give that inspire bubble or take cover for future turns.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Yep.
So what do we miss there?
So we had a spam bot in the chat, so I got rid of them.
Okay.
Had both of Michael's generic commanders have gone here.
Mm-hmm.
Issued off looks like a take cover dodges, and I don't think I think he missed. Yeah, there we go. He's now remembering that he forgot to inspire over there, so that's coming off there. So Anthony being gracious there, allowing that to happen. I was just wondering why that inspire didn't happen before, because I feel like he had heavy cover the whole time. All right, we have another core pull. They're moving really fast here now, Brian. So looks like we are going to go with the core. I think this is the one that maybe is weakened, or it's near the one that was weakened. So see where he continues to shoot here. Sheldon, I don't think he missed too much. We had Fear and Surprises, or Full of Surprises, I mean, played.
Full of Surprises.
Yeah, Full of Surprises played, sorry. Looks like we are moving down. Didn't have a shot. Oh, it looks like it's moving down to get a range 3 to the spider. Yeah, get that big dice pool in there, so.
Yep. So is Anthony just sitting there and aiming standby?
Wow, there's big dice pools coming in here. Yep.
He's just hitting.
Yep. I mean, he's gonna lose them to the dodges and the armor, which is great. But when you're still rolling 2 over those each time, and that can be problematic. So that'll be 4.
Yeah, when you're rolling white dice to defend that.
That'll break that. 25 minutes. Sheldon, you might have missed. Okay, that'll be 2 actions as well. Thing. Yeah, same thing there. Here we go. I don't see any more bots. If you guys are seeing any, I don't get any in here. So
don't know if it's the same one or multiples there.
Yeah, I should see them in here, but yeah, I don't have any more popping up on my end. So
I think it's just a comment that the comments are still they're in the chat.
Oh yeah, I think I can't. Sure if I can. I think when I ban them, I can't Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I cannot remove them, I guess. So other than that, so. Where's Luke? Is he safe?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's sitting behind those, behind the bottom ruins with the spire tucked in the bottom there. He's still safe.
Yeah, look at that, right where that operative token is there, John. He's like basically maybe 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Just below Michael's hand.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's if he pops over, as soon as he pops over there, Luke's going to be in real trouble.
Yeah.
As well, with all those standbys. So.
Yep.
My comment earlier before was when this was going to be the smart move. May not have been. If he gets shot down by all those standbys, then he's going to be in real trouble.
John, you'll be happy to know that he has not taken a single shot. He's not harmed a hair on his blonde hair, and he will have a warm bed to return to tonight. So all is well in the world. I can't say anything after he jumps over this wall, but he was already advised that jumping over walls is...
Yeah. I've seen the future and I know what happens.
Yeah.
No.
All right, there's another core pull there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think you're going to see maybe a rinse and repeat here. Okay, jeez. All right.
Well, if you can't throw a big dice pool, just throw crits, hey?
Yeah, fair. Yeah. All right. And he needs this because he needs it. There we go.
Oof.
He's all right.
Surges, he's all right. He's got one left.
He's good.
Yep.
Just can't remove that spider, but still time. And I think by the rate they're moving here, I think we're going to easily get a turn 5 in. So
yeah. I think they realise that they've only got a certain amount of time in there, and they're plugging away quickly.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's zoom out that a little bit more so we can make sure I don't miss anything down there. Anthony's really using that board edge. Yeah.
Yes.
Anthony's trying to jam his entire army into the width of a sideboard here. All right, that looks like it's gonna be sure if that's... Oh my goodness. Oh. I'll just span that. There we go. I don't know. This is stream 6 this weekend, and the first time we've
come through.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not in YouTube, so I can't get over. I can only ban on my end here, so just go in and remove them all later. That's pretty good. I mean, we've had 6 streams and we haven't had the pop up till just now, so lucky us.
There goes the spider.
Yep. All right.
Alrighty.
Travis is doing the points here. Another 73. That should be us at 146 to 154.
There's 8 points difference.
8 point difference. All right. That's tight game. All right.
Yeah, so it's, I think, I really do think a lot of those standbys, if Luke sits in the background there, doesn't do anything this round, and then tries to jump over. But if he tries to jump over, then he's very much risking losing Luke. All
right, Nick coming in for a cheer for Anthony and a recipe if anyone wants to write it down for cooking quesadillas later. So I like these multi-purpose comments. They're great.
Been a long week. Been a long weekend.
All right. So I see.
I like his priorities there. His priorities were food first, and then, oh yeah, by the way, good.
Travis is just gonna go check how many standbys there actually are there. I think maybe just one, Brian, or maybe 2. No,
I think
two there.
For me, it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, possibly 4. I don't know how many within certain range.
You see 2 at the bottom. 1, 2. Oh, up here. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think there is 3 actually. Yeah, just 3.
3. So that bottom unit there, and then the next one up, and then the other one at the back. Okay, there's surge and aims at the top there in the middle. That was
John. That's Brian's co-casting from Australia. He's already seen the outcome of the game, but he's pretending he doesn't know. He's already into Monday now, so.
I don't give away things. Sorry.
But Paul's casted, Michael's casted, Jace is casted, and then I've been sitting in the booth for 6 games. All good games. No exception here. Just trying to figure out, where can I go here? What can I
Yeah.
do?
What can I reach without
Yeah, he's got push.
plugging those standbys?
He's got push if he doesn't want to swing now. He's opened up with mechanized incursion. He's played a 1 pip in mechanized. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we brought him in from all over. So yeah, it's nice to have the virtual crew here. So Travis is sitting beside me. He's doing the mathematical calculations here for me. All right, so just up to there. So not doing a burst here, I think, eh?
No, I think he's going to sit back out of, or somewhat out of range. How many units does he have left to be able to shoot at Luke? He'll still have a couple to be able to soften Luke up for the next round.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna go for it, I guess.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see him move there before the others.
Well, the only thing is that there might be a little bit of clock management here in terms of like if we're only going to get another turn in, and I can go in with Sun,
Yep.
and I can pick up a unit or two and bury with another. You got to spend a turn with you got to withdraw there, but he's got all the defensive capabilities here.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. No, maybe he hasn't decided on the second action here yet either. Don't know if we've seen both here. Not sure what they're up to right now. Throw that if you're just joining us. It is turn 4, about 15 minutes left on the clock. Then I can start a round, have another 15 minutes, all hard dice, 4-4 on VAPs, supply drop, and they did start with advanced positions here. So it looks like we're going to get a little bit more measuring here from Luke. Still making decisions. Looks like he's just taken a dodge token there. Is the next one. Anthony's
take shots. By the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna measure up some shots. Looks like a Magna Guard rocket plus 2 Magna Guard, I think, is gonna be the play here. Just looking at the rough math here, looks like Magna Guard on a standby there that's going to trigger anyway. John, I think on the points here, I think so. Anthony's killed two 73-point units for 146, and the Rebels have lost two 77-point units for 154. And I think we are sitting at an 8-point difference currently. So, and that being for Anthony as CIS. So it's just sitting at 8 points apart right now. That looks like.
Oof.
Two red, 4 white. That was the full of surprises. I think he gets to block all of that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty tight here. So Anthony's currently 5-0. The only 5-0. Well, is 5-0. Only 5-0. Playing Michael, who's 4-1. Anthony wins. Obviously, he's outright 6-0. If he loses, it's going to go to a tiebreak, and then we don't know what that looks like. These guys are about 13 minutes or so behind. They got to start a little bit later due to that was really tight turnaround between 5 and 6. I just heard, I think, dice or 15 over out there. Yeah, I think they've just finished up out there on the floor. If not, they will be wrapped. And then we'll have
TTO alarm just went off.
Yeah.
It's time for TTO and back.
Was that the 15-minute buffer or the 15 hard down?
No, that was the first.
Okay, first. Well, they'll still have a 15 to finish that round, and then we should be finishing our clock when they're hard and ice, and then we should have our time if need be. So,
yep.
That was another shot into Luke there.
Mm-hmm.
And took one, I think. There.
Deflect.
Yeah, I think.
So did he use dodges? Has he deflected?
Don't see any dodges there. I think they are done though. That wraps that.
So Luke didn't have a dodge on him.
He did. I'm not sure why he didn't use both there, but maybe he was. Maybe he's attempting to keep one for vigilance.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the use of deflect for Luke should have taken.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there exactly, Brian. So.
Alrighty, so if we don't see Son of Skywalker here, I'm gonna fly over and have a chat with Michael. I think.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Now, what does? So Anthony still has 1 pip left, doesn't he?
Anthony might have a 1 pip left in his probably just his ambush, or he might have Kalani's 1 pip. I'm not sure, but
yep.
Okay, there's the sun.
Yep.
Anthony. Okay. Preservation protocols.
Okay. Disengage and impervious.
Mm-hmm.
1 dodge token. All right.
Once they get that impervious for those, those extra rolls coming in, get those extra decent rolls.
Yeah. Disengage is going to be good. Thing is here with
he's going to issue to the Magna though, and I don't know. I think you might see the sun go into the first Magna, that two squad Magna perhaps, but then I think you just see the full pull in the installation of a B1 potentially. So I'm not sure.
Now, here's the thing: was when are you going to go with Luke? If you go early with Luke, they can just withdraw, and you can just get shot up really quickly. Even if you're taking someone out with Luke, even if you.
It's Anthony's girlfriend, so I thought I'd it's TSN here. John saying here, a well-known Luke player here saying he doesn't want to see, Luke doesn't want to attack against the Magna. Luke needs to get go second or third. Whether 1 or 2 attacks. Yeah, I think there's points to be had, and they're tight, right? He wants to get the most bang for a buck. I was just thinking, John, there is a Magna squad with 2. What is TSN? Jeez, this pal, he doesn't know sports ball at all.
I'm Australian and I know TSN.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree, John, about the unactivated or the activated unit for sure. I was just thinking. Yep. I think there's a Magna sitting there with 3 wounds, maybe. And I don't know if he can get by them to get to the B1s or not, but I do agree on the activated. Did Anthony put a token on the top of the temple as an activated though?
It's a flipped.
Yeah, I know. I agree, John. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. I'm just thinking for the point swing. I guess he could get it. He could get it off the B1s alone. Just not sure if there's many weakened units in there.
See, I think if Luke needs to just take out something. He doesn't need to take out anything particular. But in that regard, if Anthony then takes out that unit that has that Rebel Trooper unit, the 77-point Rebel Trooper unit, in response, then is that
yeah, that's the thing. It is a sports network. I just don't know, without putting any range rulers on the table, I just want to make sure that Michael would want to make sure that those DLTs get down and get a range shot to those magnets for sure. So I think he's measuring 3 there. Yeah. I think he's using 5 there on his stick. So there's this.
And is moving away a smart move, even if you are...
Yes, burst of speed is available, John. Yep, correct.
Is moving away a smart move, or is lining up and then standbying a smarter move, so that whenever Luke comes in range, he can get shot at?
At this point, I think you're going to choose what route you think is the best, and I think the dice are going to tell you whether that was the smart choice or not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think we could probably go back and forth about it all day. You know, you could do the most optimal and the dice don't work out. You could try to do that, that clever play or catch your opponent off guard play and just see what happens. But I think the players
and then
this is going to be likely the last turn.
5 standbys shoot off Luke, and then Luke just go, no.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have a burst of speed here for sure. Do you get into can you get into a Kalani here for a kill there? He's going to strategize up here, and this just makes makes the Magni even more of a no-go now. Yeah, if you're going to go early, I think that would be the route, and then I think we're going to see a Kalani get away. There we go. So probably even more unlikely you get to him. It's probably going to need to be one of those B1 squads on the bottom.
Yeah, I think B1's probably the best bet to go into. White defense dice. Luke having what's he got? PS2.
Yeah, just not to the Magnus with the both impervious and the Pierce immune and melee. So, all right, let's see what range band these rebel troopers can get. I mean, these guys have been hitting like a truck today.
Yes,
like a truck.
All game.
Yeah,
all game. I think we've seen maybe one dice roll from those trooper units that has been average.
Yeah. It's been good. It's been big.
And they've been mostly natural rolls too, like big natural, just similar to that.
Yep, looks pretty good. Pretty good. So 3 over cover. Yikes, Anthony.
Oh.
Not need that today. That is the first time I have seen him not roll one save on there. First time.
That take a unit.
I don't know if it gets a U. Can you see what that took?
He took away a
We just don't know if that was a unit or not a unit.
He took away a command token there. I believe that might have been a unit deleted.
Can you just check for us? Travis is going to check. Sorry, I'm sending Travis checks. Oh, snap. That was it. That was a unit. To be perfectly honest, I think if we're doing the math on that, I don't
Was that Magna Guard?
That was a Magna, yeah. I don't think he needs to do anything now.
That's 101. No, he just wants to run now. He just wants to take Luke and hide him. Don't even try. Although because now Anthony needs to either take Luke out or take 2 rebel units out.
Yeah, see that, John. That was my target for it. Yeah, that was my target for Luke, because I think that's what you could have went in and hoped to have got, but I don't think you do. I don't think you do anything with them now. And then here we are. We're forced Anthony to probably go back forward again. And we talked about this, Brian. You know, it feels like forever.
Yep.
Right. It was that. Yeah. It was that you hit enough. Now you're going to. Now you're back up. You back up. You just got to back up at a rate that you got to leave a little bit of counterpunch room.
Yep.
104. I'm not
Is he
sure.
just straight in throwing to
Back
Luke?
to those.
Yeah. Is he going into the Rebels?
I think that might have been the Rebels.
Troopers.
I don't know, like, because it wouldn't it be like heavy cover 2 dodges there?
Yeah. Well, I think it looks like Luke's got similar heavy cover 2 dodges as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, sorry, yes,
yeah. Heavy cover, yeah.
Throwing into Luke.
Yeah. Yeah, down 2 wounds. Yep. Yeah, I just don't think you do anything here with him. Like, I mean, obviously you get out of the way, but I don't think you need to commit to anything. Hopefully, Michael's doing the math on his end.
And yep. That would be me going. Okay, I'm just not going to be here now.
On our official math score, just unofficial only because we're not officials. It's looks like it's 93 up for Michael right now.
Did he take out the 104?
Was it 104?
Magnus?
It could have been 104 or 109. We're not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Which
I think we're 101 or 96, depending on whether it's the 109s or 104s. I think he's 101 up or 96 up.
Yeah. All right, so he's still bringing in more, trying to go in and kill a few more things here. So either doesn't know the math or wants to just create a little bit of an insurance policy here.
Yep.
Or wants to play it out. You know, this will be in their. Oh, geez, those guys are just hitting like trucks here. Incredible.
Yeah. Some really, really hot dice. Yeah, well done, Michael, for jumping in and getting some of these hits on Anthony.
Yeah. He's important. Yeah, he can't. Like I said, neither player can really complain. I think the dice, like Anthony, that was really had one bad roll in Magna that I've seen. You know,
yep.
I've only seen him roll one time where he's not made a save, and it was just that last roll.
Yep. Just that important roll.
Yeah. Anthony just trying to throw as much fire here as possible, I think, into Luke, and then just they should have his. Just gonna check see if he's gonna give them the 15 or not, or they have to finish this turn. As some folks following at home, I'm again, we're only keeping unofficial scores, unofficial time, but all right, sounds like Flurf's coming over right now to give him that count, so I'm going to turn our clock off. Floor judge has all the calls, the official calls. So, is that true, John? It looks like Michael Millam would win if in this case. We've also had him on stream twice and played an incredibly a great tournament with. I'm sure you've seen the list, John, but the Triple Naked Scouts is an interesting pull. So do appreciate having the chance to see that a couple times this weekend.
Yeah, Michael Millam's got a BP of 0.819 at the moment.
Cool.
Which is higher than anyone else.
Can't take away anything from any gameplay that I've seen here. Lots of good games. Anthony's played a really super strong tournament as well, so he didn't become 5-0 for just easy game, that's for sure. So he's had a lot of grinds. So this one's not over yet, so we'll let this one play out for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely still not over. Luke's got a few wounds on there.
Yep.
Currently. Is that 3 wounds now?
That's 3. Yep.
Was that a wound or was that just suppression?
Looked like he threw a 3rd wound there.
3rd wound.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't hide Luke out of the road. Like, I can understand having Luke sitting there taking a few hits so he's not hitting your troopers. Looks like Luke is going to be
all right.
activating now.
Yeah, looks like he said that's good. I'm just going to Luke
go.
here, and I'll be safe here for now.
Yep. That may have been what he was trying to do, just soaking up a couple of hits, so he doesn't focus on the rebel troopers.
That is the slowest burst of speed move I've ever seen. Yeah, Michael's played a great game, and I'm going to call weak sauce on that burst of speed. So, all right, here comes the Magna. 93. So even killing a rebel trooper squad here with the Magna by our unofficial,
you'd have to
would put him back. So, but again, we could have missed something. Don't call anything we say official.
That's right.
We are no means judge or mathematicians or even commentators for that matter. We're just some guys playing Legion. All right, here comes. And we're not even playing Legion.
Just a couple of rambling old men.
Yeah, I mean, hey, easy on the old man thing there. Travis is sitting right next to me. No, we've felt pretty old this weekend. All right, I think we got a big shot coming in here from Magnus. All right. Take that. I got 2 aims, I think I see there. All right. Anthony puts full boat, says I'll give you something. I'm not sure. I think he's got a dodge, maybe heavy cover. Okay. Doesn't have a dodge. Why did he spend the dodge? Or maybe he just didn't have any cover there, so. That will not be enough, unfortunately. At least from that unit.
Yep, not yet.
All right, see, so we got a commander pull here. Commander at the back. Commander is coming through.
Dodges.
Through the middle there. Great.
Sneaky temple.
Yeah, maybe do a little take cover on that unit that just took some fire, maybe. Maybe do a little.
Yep.
Not sure if he missed the inspire or didn't want to, because maybe they didn't have any cover before. Looks like he's going to give that unit a dodge. Looks like Anthony's going to shove that down. Not sure what exactly happened there. Didn't he just move a guy? Not sure what quite happened there. All right, so it's likely light cover through some bushes. And the suppression. And V2, he's got situational awareness, dodge. Takes one more. There we go. That's Anthony. There we go. There's the shake, guys. Okay. All right. I'm going to quickly run over real fast, Brian, if you want to kind of begin to wrap that up, and I'll figure out what happened and where we're at and make sure we're...
Not a problem. So I believe... so that's going to be Anthony taking the loss there, and Michael taking the win. Was very down to the wire in the last 2 rounds. Losing those Magnas was a bit of a hit. I think if those Magnas had have survived, then there would have been a lot stronger chance to be able to take down Luke in points. I think it would have been very close at the end there. Yeah. I believe that we would have had about 101 point difference.
Yeah, there's
possibly
93, I think, Brian. Where
93?
Yeah. So just want to confirm with the players. I think we had the points in and around right. The units were definitely right. 93. Anthony was just saying, like, those just having to make so many saves with those rebels just hitting hard.
Yep.
So, Yeah.
Yep.
No, good job, Anthony. Good job, Michael, for sure. Good job. Everyone I saw this weekend, they did really good. All the games on stream were like, I don't really think we had many more than like one or two like judge verifications. There was like zero controversial calls or issues or anything that was a discrepancy really. So all good games.
Brian, everyone looked like they were having fun too.
Everyone did. I seen a lot of smiles when we get those low angles to the table. There was so many smiles on faces. So yeah, no, thanks, John and Jamie, for sure. It was a good weekend. 6 games is good. I felt like it went pretty good. Technically wise, it went all right. I'm sure we can polish up all our calling and what have you. But for not having a runner here most of the weekend, I did my best for running around and so we'll
I think you've done a good job.
Play back and
flying pretty much solo on location.
Yeah. Well, you guys helped me out. I appreciate that, piping in from the virtual world. So let's not forget Michael, Paul, Jace all also helped in addition to Brian. So waking up early, staying up late, coming in the weekend, coming in the next week already. Brian's already in the future, so it's always difficult to come back to the past and the future. That time machine doesn't, it's not cheap to operate. So do appreciate that. So. Great, guys. And like I said, you guys can find us on the YouTubes. Just go search for TheTerrainStudio. We're on there. Please go check us out every single week. We do a Friday Night Fights podcast on Tuesdays. It's called Friday Night Fights. But we do the podcast on there. And then we do a Friday Night Fights just like this. We basically stream a game every week. Co-casting in, Brian, Michael, et cetera, et cetera. We all come in. Anthony, Jace, myself. We play on stream every Friday, so come check us out as well. It's all in the same YouTube channel, which is great. We want to thank all the people that help us out to do the fun things that we do. We do giveaways just to say thank you in various forms. But I do appreciate you guys coming to check us out. Players had a blast. I had a great time this weekend. The tables look great. I didn't see a lot of the event, but that's cool. I'll catch it next time. But I felt pretty welcome here, and I want to thank everyone for doing their part to make me feel welcome. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess we'll wrap up Dallas Open. I will then I'm gonna jump over and see all the prizes and what's going on over there, and then we'll close the stream down, pack up, head back to Canada tomorrow, and probably catch you guys this week on a podcast. So that's it for me.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
All right, guys. See you next time. Cheers.